Hello, friends of chaos. Welcome to the Mean Boys podcast. I'm Connor McSpadden.
I'm Joe Dosh.
And I'm
gonna have to buy 2 seats on the River Ferry Styx.
Yeah.
I didn't really say it right.
Nah, you got it. It was jazz.
You didn't need the word ferry in there.
Well,
or it should have. Damn it! I was going to turn it on you. See, it's how these bisexuals do it. We take the fucking queer heat. And they just skate by and enjoy all the discreet fucking they want.
Yeah, the only
diplomatic immunity.
It's the 50s all over again.
the only necessary fare here is you, Joe.
Don't call Joe necessary.
Oh, I like that. That was some good bantering right off the top.
And it's been referenced, and the momentum has been curb stopped.
Yep.
And let's pull the ejector seat. The Mexican joke off.
Yay!
Ay, so topical.
Wow, we've started to phone it. The honeymoon period of this podcast is over.
I'll open it up. September 4th marks the birthday of Beyonce and International Bacon Day. They will be combined into a new holiday known as Boring Asshole Christmas.
Dude, bacon's so good. Lemonade.
Bacon's fucking epic, dude. Kill yourself to death.
Dude, it's fucking, like, I can't, like, when I try to go, on my cheat days, guys, I'll go in and get a pastry, and every goddamn pastry has bacon in it. You know,
yeah.
And this is like my new.
I thought gays.
And I just realized.
I thought you guys didn't take that kind of thing seriously.
Well, and I just realized this is like the new "Get Off My Lawn." How come they're putting bacon in all the cupcakes, kids today?
Special, God damn it!
I want a bear claw without meat in it.
We didn't have bacon rations in the Depression. Anyway,
don't put your meat in my bear claw. Oh God, that's the "Don't tread on me" of West Hollywood.
An Australian ISIS supporter claimed dying for the Islamic State would be like taking the Mario warp whistle to heaven. He concluded by saying, "All hail al-Baghdadi, our leader and dog from Duck Hunt."
The body of a German woman who was missing for over 40 years was found by a man renovating his attic. The woman's remains will be returned to her family once they can untangle her from her box of Christmas lights.
Genuinely unpleasant. A Philadelphia police officer is under fire after being seen having Nazi tattoos. He claims he would have had them removed, but he's been too busy dealing with fan mail from Joe Dosh.
A cop?
Well, what
formed
does he
Nazi?
look like?
That is everything
He looks
Joe's...
exactly like what you think he'd look like.
Oh, okay. Well. Minneapolis police paid $100 for a lead pipe duct taped to a piece of wood during a shotgun buyback program. The weapon has been described as the Tom Gossmaster sword. I was supposed to use this to fight an evil demon or something. Oh.
Yeah, Ganondorf's overrated. A drug-sniffing dog has died in a hot police car. The agent responsible was charged with animal negligence and said in his defense he was just trying to teach the dog how to catch people hotboxing.
The dog is dead.
Tom just walked past the window by the recording studio.
Yeah, like a pink Sasquatch. He looks so confused.
Oh, he really does.
I like the idea that he thinks this is a mirror.
He looks like his dye box was labeled wrong. It was supposed to be strawberry blonde. It's just strawberry, though.
Like a dye box is what Tom calls a coffin.
It's strawberry starburst.
A dye box. Oh, jeez. We had a Tom Lightning round on the porch the other night, and he called air choking's enemy, and love was horny fear.
He never stops. A 9-year-old girl was sexually assaulted at a Kmart in Riverside. Her parents say she is still recovering from the trauma of being at a Kmart in Riverside.
A Canadian man sprayed his crotch with bear mace and began pouring milk over his scrotum, only to discover that he was lactose intolerant. This event to be dramatized in Adam Sandler Presents The Twilight Zone.
That might be one of my favorite ones he ever did.
That's real good.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a lot of moving parts there.
A woman with no arms is suing Universal Studios for not allowing her on any rides. The theme park expressed their sympathies, but said due to safety concerns, their hands were tied.
I love a good limbless person joke. Like, what do you call a guy with no arms and no legs laying on the beach? Fucked.
I just like the idea of the lady with no hands just walking off the Jurassic Park ride like, it was real! Brock Turner has been released from jail and placed on the sex offender registry after serving a mere 3 months for rape. When asked what he was going to do next, Brock said, I'm going 1,000 feet from Disneyland!
Let's see. Customers of a Colorado restaurant discovered pig's feet thawing in a dumpster in an alley behind the business. This incident caused Colonel Keith Kurtz to weep like some grandmother.
Jesus.
I enjoy it.
A new study shows that 44% of British women could not identify the vagina. In related news, apparently vagina is the English word for toothpaste.
Donald Trump visited Mexico City this week. He was seen pandering and condescending to Mexican citizens before thanking his new head speechwriter, Connor McSpadden.
You heard me groan in the fucking setup.
I sure did.
That was solid. The United States celebrated admitting its 10,000th Syrian refugee. The government hopes to now have enough punches on its card for one free white person.
Oh, my God.
Please note in the joke, the government said the awful thing, not me.
Good save. That was going to be the one that tipped it over the edge.
The
that's what's-
ventriloquist dummy said the N-word, not me.
I'm discovering what satire is just dumping your sins into a fictional character.
Wow, the fucking, the Horcrux of your shame. Mating season for tarantulas has commenced at Joshua Tree National Park. The event coincided with the end of summer and a ceremony wherein Keith Carey saw his shadow.
Newark County, Joshua Tree.
You're the tarantula king.
Tom Goss is the Spider King. We've been over this.
All right, I have a backup. An Airbnb host was admitted to... But fucking Tom is...
Tom is peeking out of the bathroom.
Tom's peeking out of the... People are going to be mad that we're talking
What
about
a
him when he's not on the
nuisance.
show, but-
By the way, I am totally in favor of all of his special needs bus drivers. Like, I just being around him, I'm sure he was just a quarrelsome nuisance of a child.
Do your backup joke.
Gee, wow, that's welcoming.
It's not a safe space.
I don't really want to hear it. But do it.
An Airbnb host has admitted to filming tenants having sex and then posting the videos online. Patrons of the site have been shocked to learn the two B's actually stand for Bang Bros. That's whatever.
I liked it.
Thanks. Look, they can't all be fucking Adam Sandler presents the Twilight Zone.
Well, that's it for the Mexican joke off, everybody. We will be back after a thing.
Karen, can I ask you something about our relationship?
Of course, babe.
Do you see a future with me?
Of course. These last 3 months have been great. I really like the idea of a future with you.
Okay, that's a relief. I know things have happened fast, but I really think we could be together for the next 10,000 years.
Well, I don't know about that, but I think we're in good shape.
No, I'm serious.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I could really see myself marrying you.
Uh-huh.
And growing old with you.
I mean, yeah, maybe, but...
And uploading our consciousness to a hard drive together and becoming one with a computer hive mind.
Sean, are you okay?
Karen, I'm more than okay. I want to shed these feeble biological husks and travel through the stars together until the last sun dies and our batteries slowly power down into an eternity of darkness. Together.
You think I'm a husk?
No, babe, all that we are and ever have been is reducible to ones and zeros, and with the current rate of technological advancement, we'll be able to quantify our beings and preserve them with mechanical precision. Our souls are nothing more than an amalgamation of biological computation. I just want my essence to be programmed onto a hard drive someday with you.
I just have a lot going on right now.
I know, but the most vital of men fall victim to the brutal sword of time and we are the first generation that doesn't have to. As man and machine become one, I want you and I to become one. Will you share this Kurzweilian future with me? Will you be my robot wife?
You want to fuck a robot?
There won't be sex. There won't be disease. There will only be the exponential growth of knowledge and interconnectivity. We can learn the secrets of the universe together as a single organism of steel and silicone, unlocking the mysteries of the... Karen, what do you do?
Get away from me!
You can't run from progress!
3 weeks later. Karen, why'd you delete your Facebook?
I don't want to talk about it.
Niggas are mean.
All right, the Meme Boys podcast has returned, and it is time for a round of one of our favorite games, Meetafestos. In this game, we are the dictators of the world, and we are allowed to make decrees, which will be taken and made into law immediately amongst our loyal subjects. So I think I'll take us away. Stand at the lectern. Citizens, the remaining Bernie Sanders bumper stickers will be melted down into 12 rings for the baristas, 7 for the kings of Silver Lake, and 1 to outsmug them all.
Outstanding.
Good stuff. Good
God,
stuff.
That I keep driving by that Bernie Sanders coffee shop.
It's horrid.
It
Oh
makes
yeah,
me-
on Fairfax.
Yeah, probably not from LA. There's a coffee shop that got turned into like Bernie HQ, and now it's just full of tumbleweeds made of fucking English degrees.
I swear
It
to
was
God.
called Johnny's. They changed the sign to say Bernie's. There's murals everywhere. It's like, it's not over. He's still flipping super delegates. And it's
Yeah.
like, guys, give it up.
I swear to God, there's a sign on the back that says, "Let the burn in me feel the burn in you." Like, that's not...
It's true.
Like, that's literally...
That's a poem Keith wrote.
That's literally like imagining Christ being like, "Take the burn. This is my body who has given up for you." Like...
Yeah, that literally makes me want to vote for, I don't know, the devil.
Like, they've literally deified Bernie and then take him into an Eastern religion. Even more like...
Oh, for real. All right, Keith.
Citizens, abortion is legal and mandatory.
Yeesh.
So I'm going to lighten this up. Citizens, Froyo will be renamed to Gert, as in, bro, where do you Gert?
Do you even Gert, bro?
I like to Gert at Pinkberry, personally. I have a bit theory about Pinkberry and Yogurtland that explains why democracy doesn't work.
Please.
Okay. Well, like, you know what, Pinkberry, you order what you want, and they, like, make you a treat, and they just give it to you. When they don't, like, at Yogurtland, they have those free-range yogurt troughs that just the fucking trash people just go in and paw at to self-serve their thing, and then you take your sugar treat onto a scale, and you weigh it like a fucking animal. And this is why we can't lead ourselves, because we're just ensconced in rabble, and even though it will limit our freedom, we need a brave leader to lead us to a more glorious yogurt future.
Yeah, like, honestly, fascism is probably the only effective form of governance.
Watching Joe give that speech was watching like the gay version of Taxi Driver. One day Iran's gonna fucking clean these gummy worms off the street.
It's more like the gentrification version of the network speech.
Mussolini wouldn't have a sticky counter.
I'm mad as hell, and my dad's not gonna pay my rent anymore.
Restaurants that serve sweet potato fries and not regular potato fries will be considered a public nuisance instead of kitsch and fun.
I agree with that.
Fucking hate that, dude. I don't like sweet potato fries. If that's the only option, just give me some fucking regular fries.
I'm sorry you're having a hard time finding the most common food in America.
I have special dietary needs. I'm like a pet snake.
You really are. You're like a Twilight Zone thing. It's like, wow, there's no place that serves fries. They're all over the place. I just want a basket of fries, everybody.
Geez, this is my perfect world, not your guys. All right? And frankly, my perfect world doesn't include you guys. Keith, take it away.
That was hurtful.
No put-downs in the new America.
Everybody be nice to me. That's fine. Citizens, anybody still referencing Harambe will be taken to the town square and butt-fucked with a gun.
Keith, you're kind of lacking some of your eloquence today. There's like a long, flowery build-up, and this time it's just like, the thing I don't like is going to get bad things to it.
Sorry, it's not as good as a hot riff about sweet potato fries.
All right,
I don't need to take this shit from you right now.
pressure's on Joe now. Okay. Citizens, if you wear a San Diego Chargers jersey in public, you have to trade lives with someone who wears a Raiders jersey in public.
Wow, you're really bringing together the IRA and fucking the rest of Ireland. Fucking trying to get the Palestinians, the Catholics, and the Protestants. I get them all mixed up.
Like that sentence.
Whatever.
Pretty sure you call them prodigants.
Prodigants.
Which is definitely not a thing.
Sounds like the kind of thing we'd have to use you to like get you out of the shower when you get stuck.
Yeah, get the prodigants.
They get at the medical supply store.
Old-timey flesh shoehorn.
No, it's just like a fucking fat guy spatula where it's like, all right, so we're supposed to jump on this part? Yeah.
Yeah, then we
much.
unsuction them from the tile, and then they'll just sort of topple to safety.
Yeah.
Grease up the prodigants. Have the orderlies have them properly lubricated for more portlier citizens.
Oh, wait. Is that wrong knob?
Stick it, McSpadden.
There we go. Okay. Everyone listening?
Yep.
Citizens, weed is now legal, but Taco Bell is a Schedule 1 substance. That's my Twilight Zone fan fiction.
Well, like a Schedule 1 a.m. substance. Huh?
Okay, rhubarb. Get the fuck out of here.
Citizens, to avoid confusion, Filipinos will be forced to register as Mexican or Chinese.
Hi, guys.
Oh, God. Oh,
Hey, Joe had to step out for a minute. I'm Rhubarb Rudy. How you guys doing?
bad.
Okay, well, because I knew you guys liked rhubarb so much last time, I wanted to come in and play your game. Can I play the Manifestos game? It's a lot of fun.
Sure, Rudy.
Okay.
Very reluctant.
All right. From now on, prisoners in jail will learn responsibility and job skills from working in the prison rhubarb garden, and it'll be called rhubarb habilitation.
Oh, no.
Wait, I got another one, though, if you want. Okay. Hey, everybody. From now on, the time from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. will now be known as the smiling hour, because everyone's cranky in the morning, but only if you want to, though.
How is this more unsettling than the abortion one I did?
We've had how many kid murder jokes and sketches, and this sent my spine
What
shivering.
are you talking about?
Where is Joe?
You guys are goofballs.
I miss my friend.
Yeah. Fuck Rhubarb Rudy.
Fucking hate that guy.
Ah, you guys.
Rhubarb Rudy is, as of now, is officially the Poochie of the Mean Boys podcast.
You guys like fucking... You guys like giving me the business, but you guys are all right, though.
Oh my God, you are the fucking Khalid Sheikh Muhammad of my future ulcer, Rhubarb Rudy.
I just want everyone to have a good time is all.
Bang it!
You know what I say? There's no reason every day can't be Rhubarb Festival.
God,
Because normally...
There's not nearly enough demand for an annual Rhubarb Festival.
Well, yes, there is, because normally it's August 14th in Eureka, South Dakota. It's a lot of fun, you guys. You guys should... Can you imagine if you did live Rhubarb Festival correspondence?
nothing has ever upset me more than what is happening right now.
Segment over!
Good morning, comrades. You're listening to Dino and the Spaz in the Morning, bringing you Pyongyang's hottest new morning zoo radio show all across the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. I'm Dino, and this is my partner, the Spaz. How you doing, Spaz?
Oh, what's crappin', Dino? It's great to be here, live from North Korea, after we got kicked out of every radio market in America.
And we are stoked to be here. We had a series of don't go there's a few too many times back in the States, got kicked off a few too many networks, and now we're proud to no longer be a pawn of imperialist propaganda. Speaking of blowing hot air from an orifice of feces and lies, Fartmeister, how we doing? Pretty gnarly, Fartmeister. Hey, how about a nice wet one right in the face of our dear leader's enemies?
Oh, I'm a spineless American. My face is a basin of farts.
That's right, the Spaz. Surely a weak American pig soldier would tremble before the mighty farts of the DPRK.
Hey, Dino, should I tell our dear comrades about our promos coming up?
Does the sun shine because of Kim Jong-un's laughter?
This month is Boobstember, so if any of you ladies feel like flashing those boobs out there, go ahead and do so we can tell if you're a despicable Western harlot and report you to the Re-Education Bureau.
Well, that's not all, Spaz. Because of a generous food ration from our friends in the JUK party, whichever vehicle we see with the most Dino and the Spaz bumper stickers will win a turn-up. But of course, we'd like to remind our listeners never to listen to Dino and the Spaz during official state broadcasts, or we're going to need to report you to the flames.
Hey, Fartmeister, how about something to get those flames roaring over these dissidents, huh?
Whoa, that ought to burn the propaganda right out of their capitalist hearts, huh, Fartmeister?
Dino, I've just received word through my earpiece that the Democratic People's Republic of Korea would never engage in human rights violations.
All right, you are, Spaz. Such allegations are odious lies invented by brainwashed American pawn Ban Ki-moon. You ought to moon him with your butt.
This isn't right.
Shut up, Fartmeister. Hey, Spaz, did you hear about the successful nuclear missile launch test last night? Surely you did, or did you have your throat slit for disloyalty?
I did, Dino. That missile was about as big as my dong, so you know it'll make the West tremble.
Someone needs to stand up for the oppressed people of this country.
Fartmeister, stop. There's nothing we can do. You know, Spaz, I heard our dear leader started building nuclear warheads because he wanted to make a dildo big enough for your mom.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding. Our dear leader dreams of our nation's security in his sleep. He can make your mom come with his thoughts.
Guys!
What?
Do you hear the people farting the gas of angry men? It's the farting of the people who will not be slaves again. When the farting of your butt matches the farting of the drums, there is a life to start when tomorrow comes.
All right, everybody, the Mean Boys podcast returns for our favorite and final segment. We are closing out the show as we always do with a game of Which of the Following. This week we have another Fancy Minute game. Thank you guys so much. Please keep sending those in if you feel so inclined. It's a lot of fun. This one comes from Callie Velasquez. And we have, which of the following is not a real Olympic dressage winner? These are the partners of the jockeys and the horse. Dressage is like a horse choreography thing. I know. I'm explaining for the listener. My mother is my father watches yachting on television, and my mother watches Olympic dressage, and I am albino.
This sounds like something I'd be all over because it's faggy and classist.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's I don't know. I had to watch a lot of this growing up. My mom's all into it. So, Mom, I know you're listening. It's a little. Let's see how you do. Play along at home. Send us your score with your Twitter account you don't have because you're a grown woman. No, I guess that I'd be shitting on Joe's mom because she has a Twitter and she tweets us, but
she doesn't. I mean, she tweets just us. I mean, it's it's the most mom Twitter account. It's just to watch her children's accomplishments and their fucking war crimes.
and her avatar is like her as a Peanuts character, which I find very funny when she's tweeting us about the felching. Riffs in our episodes.
Like watching a Lucy character fucking talk about her son's prolapsing it crosses a lot of blood-brain barriers, so to speak.
When it prolapses, your butthole goes womp 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 womp.
Oh, fantastic! All right, guys. Number one.
Get your anal integrity, blockhead.
Well, you probably prolapsed over being fucked with a guy with a blockhead. A nice square-headed, meaty cock.
It's not round
at all. Those nice clubbed ones.
Putting a square peg in a round shell.
You big asshole.
Like, dicks shouldn't have angles around the base. So there's maybe a crook in the middle.
Oh, no. Parallel.
Speaking of which, we got our first Mean Boys dick pic sent to our email.
We sure... Let's cover that in the mailbag.
More on that later. That was pretty
tease.
outstanding. All right, which of the following is not a real Olympic dressage winner? Stephen Peters on Legolas 92. B. Hiram Tuttle on Olympic. C. Asghar Farhadi on Superb. Or D. Pierre Versteeg on his Excellence.
Wait, Legolas 92 is the horse?
That's the name of the horse, yeah.
Why does it sound like a fucking AOL name from 2002?
Well, maybe it's a fake one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but that's those are the names of the jockeys first, the horse
Can you
second.
remember the jockey name of the second one again?
Hiram Tuttle.
Hiram Tuttle.
Black jockey.
Mr. Tuttle.
No, he's of the American Chopper Tuttles, and he rebelled and he went into horse racing.
American Clopper.
I'm gonna kill you with a knife. American Clopper.
Rhubarb Rudy would vomit.
I'm just picturing like the American Chopper crew, like arms crossed, sunglasses, looking tough, in front of a stable. You know, I got a shovel for poop behind.
There's
his back.
also a horse with its arms crossed and sunglasses on.
If you make a cornier joke, I'm going to puke on my rhubarb cobbler.
You get the fuck out of here, Rudy.
Shoo!
All right, I'll be back.
No, you fucking won't.
I'll be back in your dreams. Anyway.
Oh my God, a Rudy Kruger? Rhubarb Krugen.
I want to say that before the show this week, we had a lengthy conversation about recurring motifs in our nightmares. Just so you guys know how we get revved up to record.
And I know what my newest one is. I'm going to say Hiram Tuttle.
I'm going to say the Legolas one for the reason I said.
The fake one is Asghar Farhadi on Superb. Asghar Farhadi is the director of 2011's Oscars Best Foreign Film, A Separation.
Oh.
No.
He's doing switcheroos, so these are going to be... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So let's move on.
Separation. It sounds like one of those movies like literally no one enjoys.
Yeah, The Saddening.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, did you pretend to enjoy this? I certainly did. Oh.
Did you pretend to enjoy the plot of this one? Number 2, which of the following is not a real Olympic dressage winner? A. Gregory Tyree Boyce on Alexander. B. Reiner Klimke on Mehmed. C. Allison M. Brock on Roosevelt. Or D. Michelle Gibson on Perron.
Gregory Tyree Boyce sounds like a black guy that got shot in Connecticut.
Oh my God.
Oh, they shot the Boyce boy.
With a fucking musket that you got to front load.
Someone's been robbing the Polo Supply Factory. I'm glad they caught the devil.
This neighborhood's getting a little New Hampshire for me. I want to say the last one. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna say Gregory Tyree Boy.
It is Gregory Tyree Boyce.
Yay!
Nice. That is an actor from the 2008 Twilight.
Oh, okay. What did he play?
It doesn't say.
Oh.
We could probably look that up.
No, it's lost to the winds of
Can
time.
you imagine if you were in Twilight but you weren't like one of the main people? Like you'd have all the stigma and none of the...
Doesn't Connor look like he'd be one of those ones in the background?
Yeah, you do.
Like you're not leading vampire hot, but you're like cute enough to just like brood near a tree. Like,
Dude, I got to be the Cedric Diggory of vampires.
yeah,
Fucking dicks.
Cedric Diggory was dope.
You look
Yeah,
like the
you-
guy
and
that
was
like,
also that vampire.
He was?
Yeah, it's Robert Pattinson as Cedric Diggory.
You look like
Oh,
the
really?
guy that like
Well, fuck
Bella,
me.
like Bella would call after she breaks up with Edward. It's like, you're like her nice vampire.
Oh,
guy.
I'm spending eternity in the friend zone.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say the friend zone vampire.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the friend zone vampire. That sounds like a.
that's the veiled Twilight. That's the flipped Twilight.
That's the men's rights Twilight.
Yeah,
Men's Twilights.
Jeez.
good one, Keith.
Fuck you, Rudy.
You're tearing this podcast apart.
Get back in the basement.
Ah, I bring people together like the soil. That's what rhubarb grows in.
Yeah, we know. Why am I so upset? Do round 3 of the thing.
Number 3.
Go back to the horse dancing. That's less obnoxious.
Number 3. Which of the following is not a real fucking thing? A. Francis Lightfoot Lee on Black Leather.
Okay.
B. Nina Swab on Casanova. C. Henry St. Cyr on Master Rufus. Or D. Maud von Rosen on Lucky Boy.
Francis Lightfoot Lee sounds like he fought to preserve horse slavery.
The Clopfederacy.
I was like, Francis Lee on Black Leather sounds like a good night out for Joe.
Yeah. He didn't leave a lead footprint in that asshole, all right? He needs to buy some carbon credits to make up for what he did.
I don't believe in the cause of oppression, but I will defend to the death for the rights of horse, Georgia.
And they asked me to be taxed for that representation, and I said, nay.
Oh, no. What if we become...
I say, if you allow the King of England to feed you sugar cubes, one day he's going to yank his hand away.
You can lead me to water, but I ain't drinking unless it's on my terms.
Why did this turn into Mark Twain horse sayings?
I don't know. I'm tired.
This show has gone completely off the rails. What have we done? God damn it. What was the horse name on the fourth one?
Lucky Boy.
What was the one that was Master something?
Henry St. Cyr, spelled C-Y-R, on Master Rufus.
I'm going to say Master Rufus.
I'm going to say Master Rufus, too.
The fake one is Francis Lightfoot Lee on Black Letter. He was a signer of the Declaration of Independence, ironically
okay.
enough.
It's amazing how close we were.
Yeah, the Declaration of Independence from the stable. I don't fucking know. I don't have a broad lexicon of horse terminology to riff with.
Didn't Tom mention how if he
My
were a
family
horse-
raised championship horses, so I should be ashamed of myself.
they really?
I mean,
Oh,
for
yeah.
a number of reasons, but now this one, too.
Joe. I don't like this new character, the voice that's already in my head. It's very
The
hurtful.
Jiminy Cricket who's like, oh, you should kill yourself.
Yeah.
I don't fucking get horses. I don't get the appeal of them. I don't think they're beautiful or majestic.
I think
Yeah.
they're fun. I mean,
No, not a fan.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Number 4.
Eliminating.
Which of the following is not a real Olympic dressage winner? Hans von Blixenfinicke on Maggie. Hans von Blixenfinicke on Maggie.
With the lead pipe.
Hands on Blixen Finicky. He's like a weapons inspector in Narnia.
the George Tenet of Narnia.
It sounds like the letters you type in when a cartoon character is swearing. Breaks and finger and breaking it.
B. Marianne Gosweiler on Stefan.
Marianne, Stefan, go jump over the flowers or whatever.
A Gosweiler is the chimera that awaits you in hell, and you just three heads asking you pointless questions. Here's a few things Tom asked me today. Can you make a grenade out of a Pringles can? When are we going to put a tiki bar on the roof like we talked about?
That's happening.
Why aren't there more sushi taco trucks? Can I show up to a softball game without my shirt on? This is all before 1 p.m.
The Gosweiler. The Jabberwock stole my thunder. He got written about by that fucking Brit pedophile.
I thought I was bogging at the moon, but it turned out to be one of the other one's shoulders.
Yeah, I tried to go through the looking glass. Turns out it was regular glass. I'm bleeding.
I'm going to say the Goswilder one. Just
We
so
still had 2 more to go.
Oh, did we?
Joseph Neckerman on Antoinette, or Claudia Kishi on Sir Mallory.
I gotta go Gosweiler.
I got to go Gosweiler, too, because I want to be surprised when it's true.
The fake one is Claudia Kishi on Sir
Yay.
Mallory. That is a character in the Babysitters Club's book.
This person has a very strange circle of things they know.
Kelly Velasquez, man, he's a fucking he's a what's the word?
Renaissance
Psychopath.
I was thinking polymath, but it's psychopath.
A polyglot.
I don't want to know what kind of rectal condition you had after you had sex with Sir Francis Lightfoot on Leatherboy or whatever. Number 5, which of the he's got 5 regular and then an all real or all fake. So he went the extra mile around the racetrack for this one. Which of the following is not a real Olympic dressage winner? A. Ulla Harkinson on Flamingo. B. Carl Spittler on Nut Hampson. C. Isabel Worth on Gigolo. Or D. Susan Blinks on Flim Flam.
I'm kind of bummed I can't take Carl Spittler if I ever go into the witness protection program.
I'm kind of bummed I can't take Nut Hampson.
Nut Hampson.
That sounds like a tough squirrel detective.
Spittler and Hanson Dry Goods. Sell you some oats from Independence, Missouri.
I'm going to say the one that was Gigolo. I almost said something else.
Joe.
I'm going to say
Joe.
The one I just said.
The Spittler?
Yeah.
The fake one is Carl Spittler on Nut
Yay!
Hampson. He was the 1919 Nobel Prize in Literature, and Nut Hampson was the 1920 Nobel Prize in Literature.
Get the fuck out of
America,
here.
Dude, I
really-
love this guy. This is the most comprehensive
Yeah.
Which of the following we've ever had.
America really wasn't a developed country in the early 20th century. Like, our Nobel laureate was Carl Spittler.
Yeah, jeez.
People named Carl don't win Nobel Prizes.
Unless it's with a K.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, the final question. All real or all fake? Laura Adorno on La Gioconata. B. Lilius Pastia on Carmen, Connor's first game book. B. Marth Schwertlein on Faust. Marth Schwertlein on Faust. Or D. Gabriel von Eisenstein on Tick.
God, Faust is a terrible name for a horse.
That was a dope name.
Oh, I was thinking that sounds like like Shadowfax, like Gandalf would write that motherfucker.
Faust. He just breathes fire.
What speed does this horse go? Faust. Faust and Faurius.
Faust, very Faust.
I'm going to go with the first one.
All right, it's
All real or all fake?
I'll say all fake.
I'm going to say all fake then.
They are all fake.
Yay!
Going down from A to B. The first one is a character in the opera La Gioconata. The second one is a character in the opera Carmen, character in the opera Faust, and a character in the opera Die Fledermaus. And Fledermaus means ticks. Deflatormouse. Deflator. I'm so fucking stupid.
I believe that's the play that Batman saw when his family got killed.
I take that back. I'm cultured.
By the way, I just like to point out that our fans range from people who are sending us in questions about dressage to a guy named Fetus Christ.
No, Fetus Christ has done a lot of good stuff for the show.
Oh, I know, but I don't see him at a lot of fucking dressage lessons with the fucking Romneys. That's all I'm saying.
Using the world.
We did mean to bring this up. There's a few people on Twitter that need to tone it the fuck down.
Yeah.
There's a few people that are just like, what if Tom got fucked by me in my house and he didn't want to? And we're like, that's not fun.
Yeah, some of you are skating on pretty thin ice with these thinly
Well,
veiled
did he
rape
pay for
threats.
did,
We're only going to be able to take a couple more of them before we consider blocking you.
did he pay for dinner or not, though? That's the thing.
I don't know. I'm easy.
This week, we asked you to send our sex questions to the Mean Boys mailbag. It is overflowing, you guys.
God, help us all.
Oh, good.
All right. We're kind of running the gamut from genuine advice to disgusting to deeply personal stories.
Let it have it. We're not sluicing any
Here's
of
a
these.
good sign of a good mailbag. They all requested to remain anonymous, which, as you know, is an option if you'd like to submit. First one, hi, Mean Boys. Do you have any sex tips for someone who is not that experienced? Pickup lines, ways to get people into bed? Help. I'm floundering alone in a godless universe.
Well, I refuse to believe we have any virginal fans. That's
Oh, you've really?
No, for sure.
We've
I
met a
am
few of them in
being
person.
massively sarcastic. Of course, I am.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we have a lot of fans who like fucked once 8 years ago and are still riding the wave.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like they're not virgins, but they're one and dones for sure.
Well, yeah, like one guy slipped on a banana peel and fell into a vagina at the one high school party he ever went to, and then
Yeah.
after that, it's been just a lot of fucking tabletop games.
It's like their virginity grew back. Really,
Dude, someday we're gonna have a Mean Boys deck building game.
Oh my god,
it's like
yes.
it's like their driver's license expired, and it's just a matter of time before they get caught without a valid one.
Yeah, he hasn't renewed his dick tag since like 2011, but he only drives to the fucking RPG store and back, so he doesn't get pulled over very often.
Yeah, I don't. It's so little information to go on.
Well, I don't. Well, okay. When I was a young lad, I was driving back from Las Vegas with two of my dad's friends because my dad was in the hospital in Las Vegas, and one of them was this cool older guy. You know, this cool old guy. He had his own company. He's very successful, and he was like, just a cool old dude. And he was like, Connor, you want to know the secret to women? And he's a cool black guy with long dreadlocks. And I was like, yeah, cool black guy with long dreadlocks that's friends with my dad and has a lot of money. And he's like, just be nice to him, man.
It's honestly true.
I think that you can fuck a lot of girls by being mean to them, but I think that those aren't the kind of girls you should have sex with. That's not a nice thing to do. And I don't know, just be. Here's a big thing. There's on 4chan, someone shared this webcomic which was like how to get your life together. And after like the thing of just like get a shitty like McJob, you know, it was like find a hobby that takes place outside of your home with other people. Like whether you're playing Warhammer 40K at your local hobby store, or you know, pay the $20 to join a fucking park soccer league. Like find a hobby that takes place outside your home, outside your comfort zone with other people, and then you know that's just put in those push-ups, those reps of like learning how to be a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
It just sounds to be nice.
and then dick somebody.
And then probably don't listen to this anymore. I mean, this can't be.
We have got to be part of the problem.
yeah.
For sure. Well, yeah, you're going to us, which tells me that you're not in a situation where there's a lot of people that love you.
I just love sincere motivational, Connor.
I know.
Oh, that webcomic changed my life, dude.
Phony Robbins.
Yeah, I got it. Well, I'll find it and I'll post it on the Mean Boys Twitter, and I'll put it with this episode. Second message. This is going to sound bad until you realize he's gay as fuck. Hi, queers. You asked for a question, and I, as your loyal peasant and mortal enemy, deliver. My question, what is your most interesting or embarrassing sex story? Mine must have been on holiday in Ireland after I had a thing with a Canadian in his conservative Catholic host's home. I had to leave before being able to properly clean myself, which means I am walking through the streets of a Dublin suburb trying to find a taxi with cum all over my torso under my shirt. After finding a taxi and the driver understanding where I wanted to go, the only thing I could think about was hoping that neither the driver nor the hotel receptionist, who had to open the door and ask me for at 6 a.m, could smell what I had cooked. Anyways, keep that good shit coming. Sincerely, the head of the German campaign office for Karnak Dawson 2016.
James Joyce left this part out of Ulysses. Right, there's a young lad, a young putter with cum all over himself, kind of into a cab. Yeah, I've been there. I don't know. Sometimes you get cum out of yourself.
It's just sometimes you baste yourself.
Just roll. I don't know. Just roll around in the rug. Just do what you got to do.
Yeah, whenever I get cum on me, I have a lot of like hair on my chest, so it just mats up, and I look like a fucking dog that got into the trash.
Well, here's
you probably look not unlike a gravy Coogan.
I look greased. What was the question?
Oh, what's your most embarrassing sex story?
Okay.
Mine is probably getting fucked with a strap on. I mean, I have a bit about it in my act. There's a video of it on my website if you want to go look at it.
Or just go to any Indian casino. Odds are he's there doing it.
Hey, I perform in some regular casinos.
That wasn't even an insult.
You know, regular people. Let's see. I don't know. All my embarrassing sex is kind of consensual.
I would hope all
so.
of it is.
Yeah, kind of consensual.
No, I don't mean. I mean like I didn't want to have. I don't mean like I had an embarrassing rape. I mean like I'm kind of cool with getting debased. So it's sort of like, you know, if I'm embarrassed after sex, it kind of all went according to plan.
I thought of another one. The time I whiskey dicked myself off a raspberry ale at a Buffalo Wild Wings and failed to fuck a girl in my PT Cruiser outside at 3 a.m.
That's the most Connor story I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That's just, if you...
I'll cliff notes. I know you've heard this story. Have you heard the story of how I lost my virginity?
I don't believe I have.
There were these girls who were coming over to my house where me and my roommate lived. And he was like, hey, so I'm having a threesome with these girls, so you need to just like back off and not hit on them. And I was a good buddy, so I was like, that's fine. I'm going to get real drunk. And I drank a whole bottle of UV vodka. which is just white girl poison.
Sure.
That happens. I end up in my room spinning, and this girl comes in and decides she wants to fuck me immediately. And she was, this is not a joke, a juggalo. She was a card-carrying juggalo, so I suppose
A Joker's card-carrying juggalo.
Yeah, and that's not a knock against her, but it is worth noting.
It is not against you.
Oh, indeed, yeah. And so I'm like pushing rope in her. It's like, barely functioning. Really pushing rope is where you draw the line.
I've heard pushing rope before, but I've never heard I'm pushing rope in her.
Yeah,
and goddamn, if that didn't...
It's like a magician trying to load up his sleeve with
like
a long
it's like a cat going under a screen door. Like it's just solid but malleable all at once.
Yeah.
And I realize not only am I not going to come, but like if I don't stop fucking, I'm going to throw up on this girl. So I panic. And what I do is I pull out. I pretend I'm jerking off on her tits. I tell her to close her eyes, and I hock a giant loogie on her tits. And it works. She bows for it.
And then
She rubs it in like it's like a moisturizer situation.
And then you heard people chanting, family.
Truly a dark
I
carnival.
didn't get her the cum she wanted.
Wow.
That was a rough one.
We're continuing to tweet the Juggalos every day until they book us for the gathering. We're on day 12. It's going. So we got a big groundswell of support for the Juggalo campaign.
You sure do.
So I hope that was satisfying. This guy asked to be anonymous, but he's a long-time listener of the show, so thanks for listening for your question. Next question. Keith, have you ever had sex with a guy before?
Yeah, I mean, well, not. I don't do anal really, so I've never had like sex
Which
with a guy. But
also not weird for gay people.
what the no?
The most a giant say half.
Yeah,
of us don't do anal at
I've
all.
never encountered like hostility about that. So yeah,
Until right now, you fucking traitor.
yeah.
Well, there are some people who have like really like narrow butt cheeks and like are kind of just small, so they can't really fit dicks in them. I call these people quitters.
Yeah,
Joe, they don't possess the will to power.
Joe, if you can take a dick, everyone else needs to get over themselves.
Yeah, I agree.
The truth is, I wish I liked having stuff in my butt. Like I
Because Joe, I feel like when you take a dick, your eyes bulge out like those old squeezy toys.
Like a fucking minstrel show.
oh no,
Lordy.
Good Christ! So there's your answer.
So I had sex with him, but I've sucked a bunch of dicks, and vice versa.
Yeah,
Is that sufficient? Like I don't know how to answer that.
he's just a curious guy.
I find
I just don't know how he was confused.
Keith, can I ask you this? I feel like people get all bent out of shape about getting cum on in the face.
I don't understand.
Everyone's like, "Oh my god,
shape.
what if you get it in your eye?" I'm like, I don't know, just close your eyes. And
Yeah,
What happens when you get shampoo in your eye? You get it from Johnson and Johnson and Johnson's. By the way, there is a Gary Johnson campaign shirt where it says, "Well, I have the left nut or the right nut," and there's a picture of Trump and Hillary, and it says, "When you could have the Johnson," and there's a picture of Gary Johnson. I was like, "This is why no one takes you seriously, Gary Johnson."
You two just had a Jungian synchronicity over a cum shot. Like you're gonna be friends throughout eternity in multiple lives.
Here's the greatest Connor and Keith synchronicity. We were making some joke about Chandler from Friends getting stabbed, and we both said in unison, "Could I be any more impaled?" And we were like, we gotta stop hanging out for like a week. Next question. Oh, what's up?
I don't remember.
That's what I say when I get fucked.
I was confirming your point about the cum thing. Anybody who can't take a load to the face doesn't deserve to be
I
having
know.
sex.
Never
You're
come to
not an
girl's
American
face.
if you don't ask.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking go back to where you came from.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right.
Should be on the citizenship test. I don't give a shit if people coming in know who Grover Cleveland is. Can they take a shot in the eye for this country?
Can you take 2 non-consecutive shots in the eye? Next
These
question.
colors do run.
Yeah, that's what you get for wearing makeup to a cum fight. I would bang all 3 of you at the same time. Is
Yes.
this possible? No.
Maybe.
I don't know. Who are we talking?
Who is this?
It's anonymous.
I'm going to need more information.
They have
Not
a-
hard no, but
Male or female?
They had a throwaway email, so I don't know.
Contact us further.
Well, 2 of us have girlfriends, and one of us doesn't like dudes, and one of us doesn't like girls. So this is going to be a tough sell.
Here's the deal. If somebody wants to fuck the 3 of us, that is an insane human. Because what is the overlap of our 3 Venn diagrams?
this is like that riddle where you have to get the fox and the rabbit and the cabbage across the other.
Oh my God! How do you get?
Because somebody wants to fuck me and Joe, and somebody wants to fuck Joe and Connor, but
Yeah.
nobody wants to fuck all 3 of us. Like that's insane.
The queer, the half-breed, and the hetero. How do you get them across the river without them eating each other?
3 fuck Monty.
3 fuck Monty. Oh my God, that's what tweet us your answers to that riddle. I don't know how you.
That's Keith's stepdad's name.
3 fuck Mark. Eat shit and die.
Oh, the count of 3 fuck Monte Cristo. My question for the show: have you ever had a partner shit the bed (parentheses literally) during sex? And if you're asking, yes, I've suffered through that debacle.
I've never had a partner do it. I've been involved in a bed shitting. Look,
I'm assuming this means I know.
I went into a room with a guy. They got some shit on the bed. Mistakes were made. I'm here to address the American people that I apologize for my actions. And
Jesus Christ!
I've been the one time I've had like successful anal sex. I did get pooped on.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, your dick is that you're gonna clear some stuff out of there like a pumpkin scooper.
It was like
Your dick has a lot of like nooks and crannies, like an English muffin. It's probably dragging shit out on its way back out.
This is a very specific reference, but it was like I fucked her in the butt and I came out and it was just still open. It looked like it was like that scene in Army of Darkness when they're just waiting for the blood to come out of the fucking like the pit, and then it was just the poo just slowly came out.
Yeesh. I did get food poisoning in Fresno, of course, and I shit my bed violently.
Oh,
I just
dear.
woke up and I shit my bed and I was like, huh, that's weird.
that's not Danny Minch's couch bed, was it?
No, it was a hotel. I had a
good.
hotel for this particular
God.
excursion. And so I shit the bed. I woke up. I put pants on. I went to the Walgreens and I bought some new underwear. And I went to the bank and I came back and I proceeded to throw. Like I was shitting myself on the way to throw up. Like it was that I was like in the bathroom so I could like squat and shit and barf and then wash it down and bathe the poop and shit and vomit and barf off of me. It was pretty rough. So it wasn't sexual, but
I was once involved in an oopsie of this kind, and all I could think to was turn around and say, look, you wanted to go to dinner.
wow.
That is the New Yorker cartoon of shitting on people's stories.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the mailbag for this week. Except for we did get our first Mean Boys dick submission. This person had a picture of their dick, which Tom described as California-shaped.
Yeah.
And it was on top of a drawing of Keith blowing me, and it said Mean Boys in the background. And I get this follow-up email. Hey, Mean Boys, I got drunk and drew an incredibly cartoony sketch of Keith blowing Connor the other day, parentheses, technically Yowie, and emailed it to you guys from my public library's Wi-Fi along with a picture of my penis. Somehow this violated Google's terms of service, and the burner Gmail account I set up was deactivated. So I'm just checking to see if it ever actually went through. I love the podcast and got my horrible ex hooked on it before she she-hulked out of my life. Hope all goes well. What a surprisingly cogent email to accompany your drunken dick pic.
What amazing that he followed up to make sure we got it and not to apologize for sending it.
I love our fans. more than anything.
This person is my new
Dude,
hero. And also, you have a sweet dick, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that was,
for real.
Hefty.
Yeah.
That was like fucking T.S. Eliot's The
I'm
Wasteland.
trying to just. I
beautiful,
think,
that poem.
here's the thing: the fact that he is reconfirmed leads me to believe he wants us to tweet it out. I was kind of conflicted on whether or not I should.
I would like to tweet it as part of our Juggalo fan drive.
So
Are
would
you
I.
allowed to tweet penises on Twitter?
Penises on Twitter. Are fun.
I've tweeted my dick at Donald Trump a bunch of times.
Okay.
That's a fun. There's a picture on my phone right now that I tweeted that's Omar Mateen, but they photoshopped my dick instead of the cell phone that he was taking the picture of himself with.
And Milo Yiannopoulos gets banned with all these shenanigans going on.
Yeah, no, we'll get ourselves banned eventually.
Oh, Milo Yana Papa John's.
I feel like one day.
Papa Pimple.
I feel like one day I'm going to discover Milo Yiannopoulos is like my brother, and I have to kill him with like an ancestral spear.
There can only be one.
So funny. So guys, what's the topic for next week? What do we want to hear people's questions on? Political questions?
We can do political. Let's do political.
Well, send us your politics questions to meanboys.com.
Or your favorite
contact.
rhubarb recipes.
Rudy.
Fuck out of here, Rudy. Rudy's existence is like that short story Amalas about the girl that suffers in the basement and she's like deaf, blind, and dumb so everyone else can live in a utopia.
Everyone's having a good time, though.
I went to Cullen Community College English Clash.
English crash.
English Crash. I got a mouthful of marbles today.
By the way, I didn't want to let it go that Connor said degacificated when he was reading that email.
Deactivated.
That's what happens when Nickelodeon closes down. Degacificated.
Hey, guys, I insist on reading everything in the hopes that somebody will be able to do it.
Aw.
Fair enough.
Connor talk pretty one day.
Anyway.
Okay, David Sedentary Dadaris. Took me a
It
minute.
was a chunky version of it, but I like where your head's at.
I loved it.
I think
One of
that's
most accepted gravy scenarios.
Oh, that's way
Damn it.
better. You fucking, my brain do slow today. Anything? Anyone have anything they want to plug?
I'm going to be at the Tahoe Improv with Dat Fan all this week.
Nice. 9th and 10th, I'll be at the Madhouse in San Diego. The 17th, I'll be at the Tournament of Nerds at the Upright Citizens Brigade here in L.A. And the 27th of September, I'll be back at Roast Battle against Robin Tran.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend I will be at Flappers Claremont in Claremont. This Sunday I'll be at the Madhouse Comedy Club in San Diego again. Love that place. And then for the rest of the month of September, I will be competing in the San Francisco Comedy Competition all over the fucking place. So
Nice.
check out my website for details.
Keith versus Robin's going to be a real barn burner.
Really, because they're
Especially
both
after
cows.
Keith kicks over the lantern after someone tries to milk him.
That's how you do a fat show.
Mine was quicker. This is more thorough. I think that's the show for this week. Do we want to...
Fuck everything. God is dead.
That wasn't good.
All right.
All right. 1, 2... Keith is fat!
Crazy,